matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have the Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run here with Dobbins, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 1st and goal from the 3. Jacobs.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he's going to go down again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Gets around him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up to the legends now. Congratulations.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you? And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14, Rams, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Herbert off of play action. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A 3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. That's a strong running. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 9 yards.
On first down, Justin Herbert. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20. 5. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Jacobs again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on first down. Dobbins fights him off. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for
on first down, Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 56, Mike 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. quick slant here to Smith.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Steps away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Kadarius Toney
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on second and long. Hurts.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
They got his man, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.